My friend Goop, he clashes a lot. He loves Loot Nation and he does his best with the ladies. City women are a lot to handle. A small man like little women. Totally went
We like little women!
the wrong direction.
Let's do it.
My friend Goop
Make sure it's recording.
clashes a lot, but he's got some problems with the women downtown, 'cause they smoke a lot of cigarettes and they're city girls. But Goop, don't you worry, I've got a secret for you.
You don't have to be lonely at clashersonly.com. You don't have to be lonely at clashersonly.com.
What's
Hey.
up, guys? Lord Beardo.
Lady here.
We are bringing you a brand new Clash of Clans video, and I wanted to talk about this Plex chat.
Tell me, what is this code 9733A?
You guys don't ever have to raid lonely again if you join up to Lord Beardo's official Plex chat.
Well, how do I go about getting it?
So what you do is you go into the Android, Google Play, or App Store and download Plex Chat, Plexchat, one word.
Cool.
And then you put in the code 9733A and boom, you will be accepted into Lord Beardo's official thread.
All right.
And we're gonna show you guys the best clan war win that we've ever had in Loot Nation. Actually, it's not really the best.
No, I think it is. I've never heard you react this way ever before.
Well, so what happened, guys, is our planning down low got a little crazy because the clan that we were up against had only one Town Hall 8, and we had about 4 or 5 low bases. So it really stretched our 9s out to fight with their low 9s, and their low 9s were actually mid to high 9s.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a really crazy war for us, and we actually missed out on a bunch of mid-rank stars. And then one of our most go-to fighters came up with such a bad raid, and we'll get to that a little bit in the end, but we're gonna jump right on board with none other than Goopster.
There we go. Goop featured in the video.
If you want to talk to Goop, come check out the Plex chat. Goop's gonna use the lavaloonian raid right through the middle here. He brings both those freeze spells for the Inferno Towers, and you'll see, lady, right here, watch all those balloons sweeping on that right-hand side. There's both the freezes. He's getting to the middle. The loons are taking down all the Teslas, and bada bing, bada boom, this is getting wrapped up quick.
This is incredible. This guy should have no problem finding a date.
He's gonna be all good. He's gonna be good. I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna swing on over through our Plex chat in the next couple days. But before we get to that, we really need to talk about how close this war became. It was unbelievable. We had a guy who didn't end up showing up to the raid or to the war at all for either of his raids, and it put us in such a tight situation.
SMH.
Yeah, man, it was unreal. But getting back inside the war, we were down by about a couple stars, and then we realized, actually we were down by like 10 or 12 stars, and I completely thought we were out of this. When we first started the war, in the beginning, we had so many of Loot Nation's elite just dropping raids left and right. Then we had a member or a guy had actually attacked the base that was 3-starred and didn't realize he hit attack. So he just was so many wasted raids. It was unbelievable how many raids got wasted.
However, there is light. I can't tell you how many times I heard, we're gonna lose this war, guys, we're gonna lose this war.
I officially really thought that we were gonna lose this war. I didn't think that we had a chance at all to make this happen, but we were able to eke this win out by 0.05%.
That's incredible.
And yeah, and one of the big reasons why we actually did end up coming up with the win here was because of this 3-star that I had on RZQ and because of that 3-star that we just showed Goop.
Yeah, but you also had a 3-star and around the 5 rank.
In the 5 rank.
Lower 3-star, right?
No, well, we did 3-star there 5, which worked out pretty well for us. And it kind of, because we 3-starred so high up, we were able to actually minimize the damage in the middle, because the middle we lost out. I mean, we lost out on like 4 or 5 stars. Right. If we just fought like normal, we would have steamrolled this war, but we thought we were completely out of it. I keep messing up and putting my warden on air, and he was just getting destroyed. Now this war, he actually made it decently through the raid, but I just keep forgetting to change my warden when I switch back and forth from
Lord
balloons
Beardo,
to the bowlers.
You gotta get your head in the game. You get so excited helping everybody else plan their attacks that sometimes I think you kind of lose track of your own attack.
Well, that was one of the big things I wanted to do this war, was not pay as much attention to everybody else's raids and really focus on the top 2, and it really helped out, minus the warden, but it really helped out, and we eked out this win. And oh my goodness, I was running around the house.
You sure were. I had no idea what was going on. I heard .5.
I was literally screaming and running around the house. It's no joke. I'm going to take down this Inferno with my queen in the middle, and this raid is going to be all about wrapped up once my bowlers continue to sweep around the rest of the base. Check out this mortar. It blows one of my bowlers back, and he turns around and goes for that dark elixir up top. Thought that was kind of cool.
That's cute.
Yeah, they go ahead and they do a really great job taking down all the defenses and all the rest of the buildings and storages and camps.
And you get the...
I get a 3-star in this one. Yeah, this was their number 2. Now, see, what ended up happening was because Goop 3-starred 4 and I 3-starred 2, that allowed for us to drop down and not actually fight number 1 had King Dan, one of our co-leaders, actually locked up his Town Hall 9 raid. I would have been able to drop down into one of the 9 spots and mop up for the win, but, and a huge but, he missed out on his raid. And you'll see here, Goop only had that 1-star against his base, which worked out really well for us because we were able to make up a bunch of stars. But as we scroll down, you're going to notice we got 2 stars here on 10. We got 1 star left on 12. We have all these stars that we can make up in this raid, and the plan was for King Dam to hit 11 and 12 nice and easy. He's a higher ranked base, and then I was going to slide into number 10 and go ahead and take down the stars, but, and a huge but, man, it was so crazy. He just got in his own way, in my opinion. He really did.
But you know what? That's the best part about a team. Sometimes you're not always going to raid well, and you have to have a reliable team. And Loot Nation.
Loot Nation got it done, and that's the point. Sometimes wars aren't going to go as planned, and they're not going to go as well, but you're able to minimize the damage by having so many leftover raids. So if you guys are in war and you're trying to figure out and plan how to have a better war, go ahead and get going, man.
Get going. We need tangible solutions. What do you mean get going?
The tangible solution is to get your raids in early.
Oh, I see.
You gotta get going with your start. You have to have a good start to the war. You can't just, lollygag yourself in there and wait around on all your attacks till the end, because it just creates too much confusion for the end of the war. It's so much easier to get your lower Town Hall 8 and your low Town Hall 9s to attack on the first 12 hours. And that allows for the top bases to move in and actually be able to game plan and double hit bases. See, one of the problems that we were having for a while is we were all single hitting the top bases, what we call a blind hit. You don't know where the traps are. You don't know what's inside the clan castle. But now that we're able to close up all of the Town Hall 9s nice and easy, then we were able to have better wars and win.
Get the W.
Yeah, and right now we're sitting at 10-1 over the last 11 wars, and we got a great matchup here, which was a little tricky and a little fishy. We got a little nervous about it at first, but we were able to eke out that win again by 0.05% on the tie. We've had like 3 or 4 ties in the last 5 or 6 wars, and
have you won half, lost half?
We won all of them and lost just one of them, and it was by such a simple mistake on both my part and also Goop's part. We both kind of just made a mental error, but it happens, man. Losing's fine. You learn from your losses, but you'll see right here, King Dam should have rocked and rolled on this base, and he brought in the backdoor hogs, and the base was just too spread out. He didn't have his kill squad down. He didn't have any of his golems down on the bottom to help tank for those hogs. He just kind of sent them in with no tanking offense.
But you know, every star counts. So, great job, King Dam.
Yeah, he was able to lock up a couple stars for us on it, but it wasn't for the W, and I wasn't able to come in and mop up on this easy 10. And look at how easy this would have been. It would have been a walk in the park. Oh, I wanted it so bad. I haven't had an easy 3-star for a win in quite some time, but nonetheless, it was fine because I was actually able to kind of exercise, my raiding ability and really think about this raid and really come into this base and bowler it. And that was what was cool about this war, is I actually was able to run 2 bowler raids, and I've been running only air raids recently.
Right, and the wizard refuses. No, who's the guy who flies to the middle?
The warden.
The warden refuses.
Warden. Oh my goodness. One of my main things that I was thinking about before going into this raid is you absolutely have got to put your warden on ground. And I was dead set on making that happen, but for some reason I just didn't do it.
Homie's gotta fly.
Homie's gotta fly. Now we got the bowlers in here. We're gonna go ahead and get that jump spell down to bring all the bowlers into the middle, and the bowlers are kind of drifting to the sides, a little worried, and there it is, the warden shadow. When you see that shadow under the warden and you got your bowlers, you just put your face in your hands and you just try to buckle up for the ride, because you'll see right here, I don't even get the warden ability off. Now, if I would have gotten the warden ability off right now, boom, that's when it should have happened. This would have been a no-brainer. I throw a bad freeze spell and the warden dies because of one air-seeking mine. All in all, it was an absolute nightmare when this started happening. I'm like, holy crap, 44%, not even 1 star. Rage up the bowlers, rage up that king on the left-hand side. Put my queen down. The rage spell activates on the queen, and that ends up being one of the clutch moves, and I put a wizard on the top of the map that takes down 1 extra storage, and that was literally the 0.05% because of that. If I put that wizard anywhere else whatsoever, the queen dies. I select my wizard on that top right hand side, he takes down that last piece of defense, and they kill the wizard, and that was the 0.05%.
You know why that wizard worked? Because we've been watching a lot of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
We got the wizard power. Hogwarts up in here.
The wizard power gets it done, gets it taken care of. So excited about the win. Our chat absolutely erupted after I hit this raid. It was so much fun to be able to come away with the victory for this. I mean, few times do you actually win a war that has started this bad, and it was just a really good accomplishment. So hats off, a little clap in here. Loot Nation deserves it all. All the credit goes to everybody who helped out during that war. So much fun, so legit. Can't believe that we actually won. And guys, definitely go check out our Flex chat.
Isn't
Plex.
it Plex?
P-L-E-X-C-H-A-T. One word.
P as in Peter.
Come chat with Lady and I. Come get involved. Get all the news updates you need.
Meet your match.
Yeah, come meet your match, man. Don't raid lonely, ever. You don't have to raid lonely.
You don't have to raid lonely.
At ClashersOnly.
Everagain.com.
Through Plex chat.
Hashtag 733.
9733A is the code. Go to the beginning of the video and check it out. Peace.